With that, it's time to take a look at the Gravitas global headlines.
The United Nations has said the number of refugees fleeing Ukraine has grown by more than 100,000 in the last 24 hours. Firefighters have rescued the residents of a residential building in Kyiv after it was hit by a downed missile. At least one person was killed and 3 others were injured when the missile hit the building. Over 30 other residents were evacuated. The White House has said US President Joe Biden will speak with his Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping on Friday. The issues to be discussed include the Russia-Ukraine war. Oil prices climbed 4% after the International Energy Agency said 3 million barrels a day of Russian oil and products could be shut in from next month. South Korea has recorded more than 600,000 daily COVID-19 cases, with authorities saying the country is near the peak of an Omicron-fueled infection wave. A Cuban tribunal has sentenced over 100 who were found guilty of participating in anti-government protests last year. The court has imposed sentences ranging from 6 to 30 years in prison against more than 100 defendants who participated in protests. Bolivian teachers clashed with police in the country's capital during a protest demanding better working conditions. This is the second protest in less than a week as urban education workers demand more places for teachers, salary increases, and a larger budget for education. The Lake Powell Reservoir in the United States has dipped below the critical threshold, raising concerns about power generation. Millions of people in the west of US rely on the reservoir for electricity. The fall in water level comes as hotter temperatures and less precipitation leave a smaller amount flowing through the Colorado River. Holders Chelsea have eased into the quarter-finals of the Champions League with a 4-1 aggregate victory over French side Lille. The West Londoners had won the first leg 2-0 and ensured progress with a 2-1 triumph in France, courtesy of goals from Christian Pulisic and Cesar Azpilicueta. Spanish side Villarreal stunned Juventus 3-0 to complete the quarter-final lineup. Spanish side Villarreal stunned Juventus 3-0 to complete the quarter-final lineup. South Africa have extended their perfect start to the Women's Cricket World Cup with a 2-wicket win over hosts New Zealand. South Africa restricted New Zealand to 228 in Hamilton. The Proteas stumbled in the middle of their innings, but Marizanne Cup ensured they clinched the win with an unbeaten 34. South Africa are level on points at the top of the table with Australia.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.